All right, hey, it's Space, and welcome to another YouTube video. Playing some video games today, of course, playing some NBA 2K16. We are playing some MyTeam. Now, this, our MyTeam budget tournament. Our first ever tournament and our first ever taking a stab at a collaboration. And this, as promised, our Wednesday night selection video. So how this all went down. Sunday on my drive into work, I get this idea for our channel's first collab. I want to pull in some YouTubers that have supported our channel from the start and create a little video series that would showcase some of the game's best silver and bronze players. Sure, diamond and amethyst cards are what we are all working toward to make our MyTeam the best, but there is still a ton of value in calling out these lower level cards. One, to make your current MyTeam possibly better, or at least run low cost. And two, some of these cards are still just fun to use. There are plenty of cards that are cracking my lineup that I love to run. We have plenty of community callouts too on their favorite cards that they love to run. Speaking of callouts, Sunday night I make that announcement video for this little collaboration, for this little tournament, and I'm thinking, yeah, this should get some decent community response. Yeah, that's an understatement. In the first 24 hours, the video got over 300 comments left with silver and bronze player suggestions for the tourney. So some immediate takeaways. One, our community that follows our little YouTube channel, pretty freaking amazing. 300 plus comments, over 500 player suggestions given. That is crazy. Thank you. And two, our community knows its stuff. Yeah, I took the time. Monday night while watching Robbie's Budget Baller stream on Twitch, I tallied the first 500 plus player suggestions you gave me. I didn't think I'd let your comments go to waste. In fact, your suggestions, that's a 2K data gold mine, or I guess in this case, a bronze and silver mine. Yeah, some of the players you shared with me, I looked at and kind of said, huh, really? And then I gave them a look and was like, yeah, this is kind of a nice card. And then I looked at their value in the auction house and discovered some new MT making opportunities. Yeah, players like Silver Kristaps or Bronze Anthony Brown, finding these cards for 1,000 MT, flipping them for 2, easy, adding them to my auction sniping list. So get ready for some future vids that are going to really mine into this data. Right now, let's reveal the top 4 players that got the most votes in our comment section from our announcement video. Getting the 4th most votes, 3-point specialist, Moments Troy Daniels. Getting the 3rd most votes, one of my favorite silver cards in the game, Zach LaVine. Getting the 2nd most votes was Terrence Ross, and it wasn't even close for 1st, Gerald Green. Now, let's talk about how this tournament is going to play out. Now, because the 4 of us are on different gaming platforms, we won't exactly be going head-to-head, at least not at first. The tournament's going to play out like this. Each of us will select 4 of the game's best silver and bronze players. Now, we're going to take into consideration all the community suggestions, and we're also going to take into consideration players we really like to use. So yeah, an opportunity for maybe you to discover some new players that we really like. Now, the 4 players we're selecting, we're going to seed them 1 through 4. The initial rounds of our tournament, you are going to see us running these players through the gauntlet, and how well each player card performs in his own individual game will determine if that player will move on to the next round. So this weekend, watch for gameplay videos of the 1 seed versus the 4, the 2 versus the 3 in each YouTuber's region. In these videos, we're going to look at the cards, we're going to talk about their strengths and their weaknesses, we're going to look at the best budget shoes to equip to improve player card rating, and then we're going to share with you some Gauntlet gameplay highlights of that card. Yeah, I know how much Robbie loves the Gauntlet. Really appreciate him taking one for the team on this little project. Now, each YouTuber is going to be running these cards and producing a Final 4 card. When we get to that point of the tourney, we will run that card through one last Gauntlet match, and then all 4 of us will post that gameplay on the same day. Now, the card that performs the best will be named our tournament champion. Yeah, sounds fun, right? Now, we had a couple of community requests asking how they could get involved. Check this out. Over the next couple of weeks, while we're posting our gameplay videos, we want you to run the gauntlet too with your favorite bronze and silver cards. Screenshot the box score, you can share it with us on Twitter, and yeah, use the hashtag MTBT, MyTeam Budget Tournament. And absolutely, I will share your box scores in a video at the end of the tournament. So yeah, we'll have a community champion as well. To determine our champion, it's going to be most points scored in that match, and for a tiebreak, we're going to go rebounds first, then assists, and finally blocks. And if we really need to, we'll go to field goal percentage. So finally, the selection of our field of 16. In the East region, Marc The Blerman, selecting as his 4 seed, Michael Beasley. The 3 seed is Isaiah Ryder. The 2 seed, Terrence Ross, and his number 1 seed, Jamal Crawford. In the East region, Robbie from Two Brothers Gaming selecting as his 4 seed, Marcus Thornton, his 3 seed, Jeff Green, the 2 seed, Andre Iguodala, and his number 1 seed, Reggie Jackson. In the Midwest region, it's Chris the Boss. He's picking Bronze Bruno, his 3 seed. Another bronze card, the legend, Simbular. His 2 seed is Boris Dio, and his number 1 seed, Reward Shannon Brown. And finally, in the North, it's me and Party Pete. We're repping Our 4 seed, J.R. Swish. Our 3 seed, Kyle Korver. Our 2 seed, Zach LaVine. And yeah, no surprise, our number 1 seed is going to be Gerald Green. Now, what do we need from you? Well, feel free to leave some predictions on who's going to be our tournament champion. And yeah, get cracking on your gameplay and send your screenshots to us. Get ready for a couple of gameplay videos from us by this weekend, and then next weekend as we crown our MyTeam Budget Tournament champion. Yeah, hashtag MTBT. It's going to be fun. For Party Pete, this is Space. We are out.